Hello students, the last element, that is eighth element in this chapter is factors influencing starting a business. It means that when I am going to start a new business, what all factors are going to influence so as to choose that kind of a business. So actually starting up a business, how to go through all these 10 important steps. So that is why these are the factors which I am going to consider so as to start up a new business. So what are those? What is the first important stage? The first important stage is that selection of line of business. Selection of line of a business means what is the nature and type of a business that I am supposed to undertake. It means that what kind of business that I am supposed to start. And so as to answer for this question, what important factors that I am going to consider? One is the profit element. Profit element in the sense, when I am going to start up any new business, for every businessman, if I am going to earn sufficient profit in that business, then only I am going to start up that new business. Otherwise, I may not. That is why I am going to take into consider the profit element. That is one thing. And second thing is that demand for the product. It means that whatever the product that I am going to launch in the market, whatever the product that I am going to sell in the market, there must be sufficient demand for that product. Then only my business will become successful. That is why what type of product that I am going to sell, that I have to consider in the first important step. That is what we mean as selection of line of business. That is first important stage. And second thing is that the size of the firm. Size of the firm in the sense, what should be the size of the firm? If I am going to start the large scale business, and if I am going to start the small size business. So here, so as to answer for these two questions, many important factors are going to influence. Say for example, if I am going to start large scale business operation, automatically what I have to consider, whether I am having large amount of capital investment or not. It means that if I am having sufficient funds to invest, then only I can start a large scale operation. And if I am not having that much of capital investment, if I am not having that much of capacity to make investment, that much of capital investment, then I have to start a small size of business organization. Second thing is that if there is a more demand for the products, then it is better to start a large scale operation. And if there is not that much demand, if there is a less demand for the products, then automatically I have to start a small scale business. So that is why I have to consider whether I have to start a large scale business or whether I have to start a small scale business. That is what we mean as the size of the firm. And third thing is that the choice of form of ownership. Choice of form of ownership in the sense, there are different forms of business organizations. Sole proprietorship is there, partnership firm is there, cooperative society is there, joint stock company is there. That is why there are n different forms of business organizations are there so as to start. I have to consider many important factors here. One is that what kind of legal formalities that I am going to fulfill, and how much capital that I am having, and what is the ownership pattern, ownership structure. Based on that, I have to consider whether I have to start a sole proprietorship form of business organization, or partnership firm, or a joint stock company. That is why these many factors that I have to take into consideration. And next thing is that location of business enterprise. Location of the business enterprise in the sense the place of business enterprise, the place of my industry, where exactly I have to start up my industry. So as to answer for such a question, I have to consider many important factors. One is that whether there is a availability of the raw materials or not, whether the cheapest cost of labor is available there or not, whether there is a sufficient transportation facilities there or not, whether there is a water facilities there or not, whether there is a power supplies there or not, whether there is a communication facilities there or not. All these factors I have to take into consideration so as to decide the location of business enterprise. And fifth important thing is that financing the proportion. Financing the proportion in the sense whether my company is having sufficient funds or sufficient capital is available with my company or not. And if not with me, whether I can borrow such required capital from the banks and finance institutions or not. That I have to take into consideration, because starting up of a business in the sense I have to purchase the raw materials, I have to construct some sort of the premises, I have to bring some sort of the machineries, equipments. For that there is a need of the capital. That is why if my business is having sufficient as well as the required capital, then only I have to start that business, otherwise I cannot. And next thing is that the sixth one is the physical facilities. Physical facilities in the sense sufficient resources are available with my company or not, in the sense whether the premises are there or not, whether the raw materials are there or not, whether the furnitures are available or not, whether the equipments are available there or not. For I have to take into consideration all these facilities. Those are so called as the physical facilities. And next thing is that the plant layout. Plant layout means I have to draw up a layout of the plant. And with the help of that layout, I have to make sufficient arrangement of all these physical facilities. That is why I have to draw a systematic plant layout. That is what we mean as the layout of the plant. And eighth thing is that the competent and committed workforce. Whether in my company skilled laborers are there or not, whether the experienced workforce is there or not, that I have to consider. If the workers are unskilled, then what I have to do, I have to give sufficient training to them and build their knowledge so that they should become a familiar to the work profile. Then only they can competent to work in my factory. That is why I have to focus the skill, knowledge as well as the experience of the workforce. That is why competent committed persons that I have to take into consideration. And ninth thing is the tax planning. Tax planning means there are many important tax laws and the provisions which are going to impact on my business decision. Whether I have fulfilled all the legal formalities with respect to the tax laws or not, and how the tax law provisions are going to impact on my business decision, that I have to take into consideration. Why? Because the tax is the compulsory contribution which has to be paid by everyone to the government. That is why I have to understand and I have to follow each and every legal provisions with respect to the tax laws. And last thing is the launching the enterprise. At the end, when I am going to consider all these elements, then what I have to do, I have to make the investment, I have to purchase the raw materials, I have to do the production, then I have to focus on the demand for the products, I have to motivate the consumers so that they should purchase my company products only. Then if I sell the products to them, they will come forward to buy my company products. So this is the last important step. So these many stages and these many factors that I have to supposed to consider so as to starting a new business enterprise. Okay, this is about factors influencing the starting a new business. Okay, with this I am going to conclude the slide. Thank you.